Now, the fourth, practicing the enlightened mind. That's the fourth, practicing the enlightened mind. Enlightened mind means the bodhicitta. Repeatedly is the method for deepening bodhicitta. The length for the path to enlightenment says, after developing aspiration bodhicitta, one should make a great effort to deepen it. Once you develop aspiration bodhicitta, then don't stay there. I cultivated aspiration bodhicitta. Now something like finished, you have accomplished. So don't stay that way. Now, how should I make it stronger, deepen? In this, there are three topics. Practicing the mind of the cause of enlightenment. 1. The cause of enlightenment. Practicing the mind of actual enlightenment. The third, the practicing the mind of the action of enlightenment. Maybe it's action or conduct, the deeds. I think there's different choices. Sometimes maybe it's if you say action of enlightenment, maybe it's you may get idea of the action bodhicitta. This is not that. It's a conduct or deeds. So practicing these three deepens bodhicitta. For the first, persistently develop loving kindness, compassion toward all beings, sentient beings, at least once each session. So that's the cause of the bodhicitta. So as I repeatedly mentioned, there are some individuals may have a great sense of altruistic love, compassion. Some people say he or she is great bodhicitta because they have love and compassion, but not necessarily. But they are the cause to cultivate bodhicitta. So that's to inspire bodhicitta practice. Repeatedly reflect on the love and compassion to all sentient beings. Their desire for peace and happiness. I wish they have all the peace and happiness. Meditate on this. And those who are suffering, especially those who are creating the cause of suffering, develop compassion. May they free from the cause of suffering. May they free from all the suffering, develop compassion. If anybody there quarreling, look at how much suffering they have. So much in the mind, the suffering. Just reflect. Infuse that mind within your mind. Just integrate that thought. And that will bring real peace and joy, because your mind is the absence of those afflictive emotions. In the absence of the afflictive emotions, delusions, so that state of the mind is peace, is joy. See? So that's it's called practice the cause of bodhicitta. The practice of actual enlightenment is the desire to obtain enlightenment for the benefit of sentient beings. May I become Buddha so that I can help every sentient being with great skill, without having any limit. Right now, I'm so limited to do anything. I have no wisdom, I have no knowledge, but I want to. So when we see that, then aspire to achieve enlightenment. For others' benefit. Not to deceive others. Not to take advantage of others. Instead, to help. This is essential, So contemplate this 3 times. So this kind of practice 3 times in the daytime and the 3 times at night. Use the detailed ceremonies for the cultivation of Bodhicitta. If you have any special kind of detailed ceremonies to go through step by step, or at least repeat the following once each session, that which you say the prayers. I take refuge in the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha, until I achieve enlightenment. By the merit of generosity and other good deeds, may I attain to enlightenment, Buddhahood, for the benefit of all sentient beings. So repeat this, meditate. This is called the actual meditation practice on the Bodhicitta. You are making your Bodhicitta stronger. Not to forget, see. Now, there are 2 subdivisions in the mind of the actions, so the deeds of the enlightenment, practicing the attitude of benefiting others, and practicing the purification of one's own mind. First, cultivate the mind to dedicate and give your body, wealth, and all the root virtues of the 3 times for others' benefit and happiness. So as we say dedication prayers, by this root, by the vast virtue, may I be helpful through my body, speech, mind. Look at this. Look at the earth. How much the earth supports the sentient beings. Everyone gets benefit from the earth. So we need to appreciate the earth is giving so much. There's a saying, the earth can provide the needs of every living beings if we have a skill to maintain. But the earth cannot fulfill the greed of one person, because one person who owns the whole earth, still he is not satisfied. He will look for another planet to get. How much we take advantage of the earth? No? So, Cecil, may I benefit all sentient beings through my body. And look at the water. Without water, we cannot live. Nothing will grow. Because the water, the rain, you see, now it brings so beautiful flowers, leaves. But we don't consider they are so precious. But they are more precious than anything. Even one have billions of dollars. If there's no water, what you will do? So may I be like the water, to use every sentient being for peace and happiness. Look at the air. If there's no air, we cannot breathe. We cannot live. The air brings to grow all leaves, trees, everything, and to sustain the human beings, non-human beings. Like the horns of fire, without heat, nothing can grow. Nothing can sustain. So these look at the four elements. They constantly give for the happiness, for the welfare of every sentient beings. There's no bias. So look at mind, body, speech, mind. Be like that. Just meditate in your mind. Relax. No expectation. No, extend that mind. This will bring real joy. Now, in the future, at the time of death, after death, no doubt. There's no fear to lose. There's no attachment. No. You're free. Whereas if you have billions of dollars, there's a lot of attachment. There's a lot of fear. No, so look at this, see. So say, you say, dedicate and give your body, wealth, and all the virtues of the 3 times for other sentient beings' benefit and happiness. Just dedicate in the mind. No. The second, the deed or conduct is practice purifying your own mind. See, that's what is. Look at your own mind. What kind of limitation I have? I purify. If I have strong attachment, desire, I purify. If I have aversion, I purify. I always watch your moral ethics, you see. I took these 5 precepts. I took these other precepts. If I'm keeping them or not. Meditate. Contemplate. If you are keeping, rejoice. Dedicate. If you are not keeping, so I'm lacking from this. I must observe this. Polish the mistake I made. Moral ethics, and abstain from evil deeds and afflicting emotions. You see. So it's water, it says in Tibetan. Means just count each, So first, like say 5 precepts, how much I'm keeping from this 5 precepts, and how much I'm not keeping. 10 precepts from this 10 precepts, how much I'm keeping, how much I'm not keeping. 253, how much I'm keeping from this 253. And how much I'm not keeping, how much I'm keeping. 360, so how much I'm keeping from this and how much not I'm keeping from this. Look at this. Then you see the reality of yourself, where you are. See how precious this, you see. Okay. Maybe I'll finish this. it is a little more. No. But I'm saying a little more today because this training is so crucial, very important, Yeah. The 5 rejection of the 4 unwholesome deeds and acceptance of the 4 wholesome deeds. So the 5th, training in rejection of the 4 unwholesome deeds and acceptance of the 4 wholesome deeds is the method of not forgetting bodhicitta, the lamp for the path to enlightenment. Adisha says, one should fully protect the training as it is explained in order to recollect this bodhicitta even other lifetimes. Now you should get used to bodhicitta. Not only this life, next life, life after life. Not to forget. See, have to keep bodhicitta. See, it's amazing, isn't it? It's wonderful, Where is this training explains? Kashyapa Request Sutra says, the four unwholesome deeds are stated. Kashyapa, Buddha says, Kashyapa, the Bodhisattva who possesses 4 qualities will forget bodhicitta. So what are these 4? These are, now so forth, abbreviated. These are deceiving the guru, lama, teacher, spiritual master, and those worthy of worship. Means those who, this here worship means to respect, not just a worship. It's a subject of respect who has good qualities. Through aversion, saying improper words about a bodhisattva who has cultivated bodhicitta and behaving deceitfully towards sentient beings. So these are 4. Worship causing remorse in others when remorse is not appropriate. 2, through aversion, saying improper words about a bodhisattva who has cultivated bodhicitta. 3, and behaving deceitfully towards sentient beings. This is the 4. Now it's called unwholesome deeds. This 4. The 4 wholesome deeds are also explained in this way in the same text. Kashyapa, Buddha asking us, just say, Kashyapa, listen to me. The bodhisattvas who possesses 4 qualities will remember bodhicitta immediately upon birth and all other lifetimes until he or she obtains the heart of enlightenment's complete Buddhahood. Which are these 4? These are, and so forth, abbreviated. These are not telling lies consciously, even at the risk of one's own life. 1, generally establishing all sentient beings in virtue, particularly in the virtues of the Mahayana. 2, seeing bodhisattva who have cultivated bodhicitta as a Buddha and proclaiming their qualities in all the 10 directions. 3, and sincerely maintaining the altruistic attitude toward all sentient beings. 4, just the 4 wholesome deeds. So if we have 4 unwholesome deeds that cause to lose bodhicitta, forget bodhicitta. Losing and forget, they're 2 different. Lose means gone. Forget means you have it, but you forgot. But in your pocket you have money, but you forgot it. But you have it, but you forgot it. So this is the difference, forgetting and losing. So here these 4 unwholesome deeds cause to forget the bodhicitta, and 4 wholesome deeds makes you have the fresh bodhicitta in your mind. Now, the explanation of the first unwholesome deeds: when one deceives the spiritual master, abbot, master, or one worthy of offerings, means one who has kept the disciplines. So a practice, a subject of respect. Then by that of offerings, by telling a lie with an insincere mind, you want to deceive. If you do that, your bodhicitta is lost, but it's forgot. If the antidote is not applied within a session, whether you are aware of the lie or not, whether they're aware of the lie or not, whether they are pleased or not, whether it is big or not, whether they are deceived or not. The first, so that if that happens, your bodhicitta is forgot. Because in the midst of that mind, you want to deceive, no bodhicitta. But as soon as you reflect on that, this is not good, I should not do this. Just remind yourself, and again refresh. So that's it. The first wholesome deed is an antidote. See, disease from consciously telling lie, even at the risk of your life. You resist to tell lie. Explanation of the second unwholesome deeds: when someone performs virtuous deeds and you intend to make them regret it. Like say somebody makes a big offering to the center, to do some big things. And then somebody comes to that person, your deed is good, but what if tomorrow you have no anything to eat, no place to live, to cause the regret instead of rejoicing? So that is now it's applied within a session. The second. Regret, your bodhicitta is lost or forgot if the antidote is not applied within a session, whether they are actually feel remorse or not. Because in your mind you have an attitude to make regret, remorse. That's why. The second wholesome deed is the antidote. Establish all sentient beings in virtue, like 10 virtues. To take refuge, to cultivate bodhicitta, so forth, particularly in the virtues of the Mahayana. So, now here's a note. These are some name of the Kadamba teachers. Changawa and Chayuwa specified virtuous Mahayana actions, like as mentioned, to benefit sentient beings, those things. And Dayonda said either Mahayana or Hinayana actions. Take for example the practice of generosity. See, the way of giving is virtuous. It is so good. But if you get hungry tomorrow and have to go begging and so forth, this can cause regret. You are preventing their virtuous practice. So any bodhisattvas, when they do anything, giving things away, so you just rejoice. So wonderful. Instead of preventing, The explanation of the third unwholesome deeds, when with the hatred, there's a hatred, kind of resentment. You use improper words with a person who has cultivated bodhicitta. Bodhicitta is forgotten or lost if the antidote is not applied within a session, whether you express ordinary faults or faults of the Dharma. Say, you have this mistake in your life, like so forth. No? Or say, you have no knowledge, so forth. Forms of the Dharma, whether directly or indirectly, whether specific or not specific, whether gently or harshly, whether they heard it or not, or whether they were pleased or not, so that say, because in your mind you have a hatred, aversion. So from that state of the mind you're expressing. So that cause to forget bodhicitta. The third wholesome deed is its antidote. See bodhisattvas who have cultivated bodhicitta as a Buddha and make effort to proclaim their virtuous deed in all 10 directions. So one who has a bodhicitta, sooner or later will become Buddha. So it's the same as a Buddha. Right now they are not Buddha, but they are on the way to Buddhahood because they have all the cause to become Buddha. So see that and respect and just how good they are. Explanation of the fourth unwholesome deeds, when with deceit, with the deceived mind, you commit fraud toward any sentient beings. Bodhicitta is lost or forgotten if the antidote is not applied within a session, whether he or she was aware of it or not, or whether it caused harm or not. So they see. Because all sentient beings are in the dimension of love and compassion. Within such state, how you can deceive other sentient beings, how you can cheat others. No. If you do that, it contradicts your practice. So that cause to forget bodhicitta. See. The fourth wholesome deed is its antidote, which is that the maintaining the altruistic attitude toward all sentient beings and wish to benefit others without considering your own profit. So that's how to disentangle your attachment to yourself. Because when all other sentient beings are happy, you are just happy by yourself. If all others are suffering, how you can be happy? There's no way, isn't it? So look at this. See, how wise. How is the way to create peace and happiness in the world and to yourself? It's not outdated teaching, isn't it? It's up-to-date teachings. Bring that in your heart and meditate. So this will give us complete opportunity to transcend all our attachments, desire, and aversion, anger, pride, jealousy, so forth. So this is it. It makes the person a genuine person, a sincere person. No. And that's how to create real harmonious atmosphere. This is the 10th chapter dealing with the training in aspiration Bodhicitta from the JOL Ornament of Liberation, the wish-fulfilling gem of the noble teachings. So please have a short break. Yes.
We are doing business.
Yes.
We expect to get some reward for doing business.
Yes.
So that we can continue to do it.
That's right.
Do you reconcile
See, you drew the
cheating people?
Yes, not cheating. No.
Cheating.
Yes.
Turning a good reward for doing
Yes. When you do this, just this is for others. I'm doing this to provide the needs of all, according to the law of the country. So when you do according to the law of the country, then it's not cheating, because the country can't design how much profit you make.